have some pretty tough-minded kids that when it was time to win the game, when a couple people tried to lose the game, we had a couple people on our team that knew how to win the game. And that's what you need at this time of the year. You know, you need people that can make winning plays at big moments, especially, you know, in the last 5 minutes of the game. You need people that can make those plays. The shots that they have to make, the rebounds they have to get, the loose balls they got to get, the stops they have to have. And, you know, Aaliyah didn't have a particularly great game, you know, offensively, but, you know, down the stretch, she got every rebound. And defensively, I mean, she just, you know, guarded the rim. I mean, everything that they got was on the perimeter. And, you know, we have the best player in America. And, you know, just saying that because the numbers in this world of analytics, the numbers say that she is. And the whole stat sheet says that she is. And everybody that watched knows it. And we're fortunate. And we get to go back to where it ended for us last year. And I think we're a different team, different mindset, and we're hoping for a different outcome. It's not easy for them. Normally, you know, your freshmen are there, they play, and then when things start going sideways, you get them out, they get a breather, they get to regroup a little bit. But for them, it's nonstop. And, man, I know I'm probably missing some, but I remember Ann Struther and Barbara Turner back in, you know, they played with Diana, and they started as freshmen, and we ended up winning the national championship. And, you know, Bria Hartley and Stephanie Dolson, you know, every once in a while you get two freshmen that are forced into the starting lineup, and you just keep your fingers crossed and hope that they have it in them. And they're two really, really competitive kids. Ice, you know, I think it's hard to go from playing 40 minutes, 2 games in a row, to now, you know, having to go in and out. So I've got to figure that one out a little bit. But yeah, let's just hope they can keep it going. I'm really proud of them. This particular team, it's weird what I'm going to say. We had a similar game last year in the Baylor game, very similar. And I sensed that we were like coming to the, you know, the end. And when we went up to regionals, we needed an easy game. And we started off 10-0, and we relaxed because we didn't have it in us to play a game like tonight. And I think we're a little bit different because we've played so many games like tonight where we've had to play like this. I think we have that build up, those reserves build up a little bit now. And we didn't have Paige. So, you know, the mentality of this team is way different. Yeah. Threw Paige into the mix. Paige is a fun-loving kid who does play basketball for the joy of it, not for the adulation that comes with, you know, with it, or, you know, I'm playing to be first-team All-American. I'm playing to be whatever. She's playing for her teammates, and she plays for the love of the game. And I think she would love nothing better than to have a full team of contributors so she could just have fun playing and not have to carry all that. But, you know, that's the hand that she's playing right now. And as I said, I I have so much respect for her and what she's doing. I can't say enough things about her. Really, I can't. There's just too many things that she does. You know, we'll go through a shooting drill sometimes for 5 minutes, and not one other person will make a shot except her. And it really makes you shake your head and go, when these guys start missing and they start doubting themselves, what if she wasn't there to break the string? You know, just little things like that to make them feel better. And the fact that she passed it to KK. KK's thinking, man, the best player just passed it to me at crunch time. I mean, that's just a huge confidence builder, you know? And plus, you know, she was on a roll. She made her last one. She made the first one of the game and the last one of the game. What a streak. You know you have a good team when everything that needed to be said was said by the players, not me. So if they just sat there staring at me, deadhead, and waited for me to tell them everything was going to be okay, I would have had a problem with that. So during the timeout, I sat down, and as I'm thinking about what I'm going to say, obviously, they're telling each other this is what's going to happen. So they were coaching the team, and that's when you know you have a really good team, when the players are coaching the team, and they're saying the things that you would say. It's, you know, it's more impactful. They own it. It's theirs. You know, I'm glad they did. It's not what I would have said completely, but I did tell Nika to go sit somewhere where I couldn't look at her. Just concentrate on the players that are in front of me. I don't want to get distracted.